I want to quickly talk to you about SmartBiz loans. And the big question is, should you trust SmartBiz this year for your business funding? Okay. So let's first talk about what SmartBiz really is. So if you think about SmartBiz, I want you to think about a loan marketplace. So SmartBiz is not a direct lender. So if you were to go to a Blue Vine, or you were to go to a PNC, or you were to go to Chase, for instance, you have a direct lender. But SmartBiz is a lending marketplace. Okay, so they don't provide funding, nor do they approve loans. So SmartBiz, in that sense, is kind of similar to Lendio, or National Business Capital, or Clarify Capital. So those are lending marketplaces. Okay, so what happens here is that SmartBiz will help you acquire financing with one of their lending partners. So they have about 75 to 100 lending partners, and so those partners can be banks, can be credit unions, can be alternative lenders, or can be also online. They can be online lenders. Okay, so you can apply once through SmartBiz, and then they shop your application to their partners in their network. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And so with SmartBiz, you can go through a normal, like a traditional business loan. You can actually apply for a traditional business loan, or you can apply for their SBA loan program. So SmartBiz is an approved SBA lender. Okay, so if you are looking for SBA 7A funding, or any kind of another SBA funding. Okay, so that's kind of cool. But SmartBiz is really good for their SBA loan program, and they are really, really good in terms of, let's say, giving you a fast process. Usually, SBA loan programs take longer to actually close. Okay, compared to traditional non-SBA loan programs. SBA loan programs can take maybe 1 week or 2 weeks to actually close. But when you go through SmartBiz, they can actually shorten the time it takes for you to close your loan. So that's really good from a flexibility point of view, but also from a scalability point of view. That's really good. So when you think about SmartBiz, I want you to also think about non-traditional small business bank loans. Okay, so you are looking at anything from working capital to unsecured business loans, and you are getting anywhere from let's say a 50,000 all the way to 500,000. So the range you can look at here is 50 to $500,000, and you're looking at 2 to 5 years. Okay, the only thing is that SmartBiz actually makes money by not only referring you to their to lenders in their network, but they're also charging you a 3% referral fee. So they have 3% referral fee, but also an additional 3% packaging fee. So you have 6% in total. Okay. Now the closing costs typically range from $200 to $300. Okay. So this is what it is. I mean, they're charging you. I mean, of course, they're still making money on the other side, because they're getting a kickback from the lender also. So that's kind of cool. That's a good business model. Okay, being the middleman when it comes to business lending, and actually collecting on both ends of the aisle, if you were to think about it that way. But one thing I want to say here is that with SmartBiz, you just want to start by talking to someone. Start by having a conversation with a specialist. Okay, talk to someone and explain actually your needs, your business needs, and they will be able to help you out, find the best solution for you. Okay, you also have a custom financing through a SmartBiz. If for any reason you are looking for a specific type of business funding program, and you do not have it, you do not find it on their website, just reach out to them. Okay, and they will talk to you. They will work with you. For instance, they can work on an invoice financing program for you. They could also come up with customized lines of credit for you to help you with cash flow. Okay, and what they do also is that they can help you also in terms of let's say what they call structured working capital. So the cool thing is that they have such a large array of lenders that they can really tap into their network and see which which lender will work with you based on your borrowing needs. Okay. One thing I want to say here is that they also offer a custom financing interest rates that starts at about 7%, and they can go all the way to 36%. Okay, something to really think about. Now, the repayment terms actually will vary based on the loan program they actually come up with, but usually they have 12 months all the way to 36 months. And there are cases where they can really give you a maximum of 60 months. So something to really keep in mind. If you want to qualify for a smart based loan, you have to understand that they usually want you to have a relatively high credit score. So they will start looking at your application if you have a minimum score of 600. Okay, and they want you to be in business for at least 2 years by the time you apply for the loan through them, and they want you to also have annual revenue of $50,000. That's minimum. Annual revenue of $50,000 gross. Okay, that's the minimum, but that's for non SBA loans, because for SBA loans the conditions are quote unquote stricter. Because see, remember, when it comes to an SBA loan, the government is actually guaranteeing partially the loan. So the government wants to make sure they're not guaranteeing loans to borrowers who don't really fit strict conditions. Okay, so that's really important. And one thing I want to say here is that when it comes to other paperwork that SmartBiz will ask you, they want to have 2 years of personal tax returns, 2 years of business tax returns, business licenses, articles of incorporation or organization. So, in other words, you got to be an LLC, a C corporation, or S corporation, or ALP. In other words, you got to be a business. You cannot actually qualify for a smart biz loan if you are a sole proprietorship. Okay, and you got to show your financial statements. So here I'm speaking about your cash flow statements. I'm speaking about your profit and loss statement, and also I'm speaking about your balance sheet. So that's really good. That's really good to think about it that way. You might also need to provide to SmartBiz your bank statements. So bank statements can be your personal bank statements or your business bank statements, depending on the loan program that you are really going for. Okay. One thing I want to say is that remember that they charging an application fee. Okay, and that application fee has to. This is in addition to the referral fee. So you have a large variety of fees to really think about. So how do you apply for SmartBiz loans this year? Let's talk about that. Basically, first of all, you have the pre-eligibility sort of phase. So you have a way to actually go through a soft pull. Okay, this will not impact your credit score. So this is a soft pull, so you can see if you can pre-qualify. Okay, so that's kind of cool, and I really suggest that I really recommend that you do that because you want to really see whether or not there is an appetite for lenders for the kind of profile that you have. Okay, you, your company's profile, your company's financials, your company's revenue, your personal FICO score to see how much you could potentially qualify for. Okay, so that's really good. So whether you're going for an SBA loan or you're going for a term loan, always start by pre-qualifying and see how much you could actually qualify for. And so once you you go through the pre-qualification process, SmartBiz will give you some offers. It can be two offers, three offers, four offers, depending upon the loan program that you are interested in. Okay, and the offers will depend on the repayment window. So there will be offers based on like there will be APRs and loan amounts based on the repayment window, for instance. Okay, and also sometimes they might ask you to actually to uh, to pay a higher referral fee. So once you actually go through the loan offers, see the one that you like, and then apply. Okay, you pick one that you like, and then you apply, and then you provide the documentation that I told you a little earlier about. Okay, so anything from your bank statements all the way to your financial statements, provide that, And also don't forget your business licenses and articles of incorporation. And if you do this, if you actually provide all that info within a day, SmartBiz can actually turn things around real fast. Okay, and so they take about 3 days, 3 to 7 days. The reason is that they're not actually a direct lender, because SmartBiz has to go around and really talk to its lending partners, and see how much you can qualify for. So this is an important element to think about it. And but overall, the whole process can take 3 to 7 days. But yeah, you can really be funded real fast as well. So, what are the advantages of SmartBiz? If you think about SmartBiz this year, what kind of advantages should you be thinking about? Well, first of all, you have a streamlined application process for SBA loans. Okay, nothing really complex, nothing really convoluted, pretty streamlined. You have multiple loan offers. That's really good. You have lower interest rates, no prepayment penalties. So that's kind of cool because, some lenders charge you prepayment penalties. You have competitive rates. The reason why SmartBase is able to give you competitive rates is because they have so many partners, and they can have those partners fight for your business. Okay, you do have a high borrowing limits. You have longer repayment terms, and that's kind of cool. And one thing I love about SmartBiz is that they have the SmartBiz Advisor. So this is a tool that allows you to really see what kind of lender you can really qualify for, and also the best terms. Okay, but one thing for sure, you have a very, very, very streamlined application, and that's really good. I mean, you know, once you complete the complex application and acquire the necessary documentation for a specific loan, you don't have to apply to every single lender, okay? Because it means that SmartBiz eliminates those long waiting periods and cuts out much of the legwork. So basically, for the initial application, the company can usually determine eligibility in minutes, so that you don't have to waste time. You don't have to really wait and just hope for the best anyway. And what I want to say is that the longer repayment terms actually apply primarily to SBA loans, which can really go all the way to 30 years. But usually the non-SBA loans, you are looking at a maximum of 10 years. Maximum of 10 years. That's really the best you can really hope for, which is still great anyway. I mean, that's really wonderful anyway. So, what are the disadvantages of SmartBiz this year? If you think about SmartBiz, what are the things you really want to think about? First of all, you have a lengthy SBA loan application process. Okay, so this can take anywhere from 2 to 4 weeks to actually qualify. That's for the SBA loan. For the non-SBA loan, you probably can have a 1 week. Okay, you also have long funding times, high borrower requirements for certain loans. There are additional fees. I mean, the fees are really what I don't like with SmartBiz. They're charging you crazy, crazy high fees. And sometimes they might ask you for a personal guarantee, okay, depending upon the specific loans that you're going for, okay. But what I want to say here is that if SmartBiz is charging you like so many referral fees, big question is how much are you going to get it in like finally as a loan, because they charging you a maximum of 3.75 all the way to 9% in referral fees. In addition to that, they are charging you also some closing costs. Okay, so that's really that makes the whole proposition very expensive, very, very, very expensive. But what I want to say is that if you were to go with SmartBiz, make sure that you talk to someone upfront, and make sure they explain everything upfront about the fees. Don't be surprised in the end when they start charging you those fees big time. Okay, you want to ask all questions about fees. Ask them how much that will cost you in terms of fees, but also in terms of the closing costs, because they're charging the closing costs, they're charging the fees and all that kind of stuff. That's really reducing your the loan proceeds that you're getting. Okay, So make sure everything is clear from the get-go before you sign anything. Okay, that way you will not be surprised, and there will now also be a surprise. So let me give you a few extras here. If you think about SmartBiz this year, you have to understand that this company has been around for a while now. Okay, for more than 15 years. Okay, so it is a legit online lending marketplace. Okay, so basically, if you go on Trustpilot or you go on Triple B, they have about 16 to 20,000 reviews, and about 4.6 out of 5 stars. So that's pretty good. That's pretty solid. It tells you that people trust this lending marketplace. People love the work they're doing. But again, they're charging high fees. Just be aware of that. Okay. If for any reason you have actually shopped around, you've gone to all kinds of lenders, and you haven't found a lender suitable for your business, and you think SmartBiz can really help you out, okay, go with SmartBiz. Okay, just be aware they'll charge you big time. Now, if for any reason SmartBiz denies you, if you don't find the loan you're looking for, ask yourself whether or not now is the time for you to get a loan. Maybe it's just better to wait a while, to wait 3 months, to wait 6 months, to really quote unquote rebuild yourself FICO wise, FICO score wise, before you actually apply again. Okay. So ask yourself, number one, if the time is right. Number two, ask yourself if the loan amount is right. And number three, ask yourself if the lender is actually right. Maybe SmartBiz partners are not the right lenders for you. So what you want to do is you want to go back to another lending marketplace, for instance, such as Lendio, or you can go to your bank, to your business bank, bank, and see where you have your business bank account, and see if you can really strike a deal with the bank. Because sometimes the bank might have better terms and conditions for you than what you can get through SmartBiz. Okay, and sometimes you can also see whether or not you may finance your business operations with credit card. I mean, you don't need to have a loan to actually finance your business operations. Maybe a credit card can really help you out. So if you have a business credit card right now and you do have a decent limit on that business credit card, so give it a chance and try to see if you can really maybe pay vendors, or maybe I don't know, pay vendors or do something else or expand the business through business credit cards. Okay, this is something to really think about. And but otherwise, there are options there. If for any reason you still don't have the answers, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, and I can help you out. I can guide you as to where to go, what to look next, and depending on your city and state. Okay, because some lenders cover the whole country, while others actually cover certain states. Okay, so that's something to really think about. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I spoke to you about smart based loans. This was a review of the company. I spoke about what the company really is. In other words, this is a lending marketplace where you need to apply to this lender. Okay, what are the pros and cons, and whether or not this company is safe. Thank you so much. God bless you. I will see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.